Hi guys, a little quickie today, just a little bit of kit I want to show you, something I bought off eBay and was rather pleased with, and the guy who made it requested some feedback, so this is my feedback. Basically, all we've got here is a little MIDI THRU box, 8-way MIDI THRU box. It comes just as the PCB, and I've constructed it into this case. So this has got 8 MIDI outs, which I've just used chassis mount connectors for, and then it's also got chassis mount MIDI in, and it's got a pretty wide input voltage range, but I'm just using a normal 9-volt sort of guitar pedal, multi-guitar pedal power input on a normal DC jack. It's also got the facility to hook up an LED for MIDI activity, and that works very nicely. I am currently using it with my BeatStep Pro, and that has just got the MIDI out going to the MIDI in of the THRU box, and then that's going to my monologue, my virus, and my Volca sample. And it does the job very well. It's perfect. There's not much to a MIDI box like this, really, a MIDI THRU box. It just splits the signal from 1 into 8 in this instance. But it does it very nicely. So, I mean, you can see I've got my sequences running, and they're all coming out on MIDI. And it does the stuff. So yeah, it does that stuff, which is what you would expect from a MIDI THRU box. But this was a very, very reasonably priced product, and despite the fact that it is effectively a kit thing, you have to put it together yourself, you have to find the connectors yourself. It works great, it's very well constructed, and very easy to put together. So if I just flip this over, we can take the case off. This is just a cheap extruded aluminium case that I got off eBay. I can't remember how much that was, but it was. These are readily available. They're just a few quid. But take that off. You can see we've got the PCB in here. Focus, you fuck. Thank you. So they're quite. It's very nicely laid out. There are just 8 sections on the board for the outputs, and there's 3 wires to each ground and 2 signal, and it's transmit, and well, there's 2 MIDI line signals anyway. I can't remember exactly what they are, but you've just got those 8 outputs, and you wire them up yourself. The board is quite nicely labelled for all the it corresponds directly to the pins of the MIDI port, so you don't have to worry too much about what you're connecting to where. And then you've got a power in connection on here, and there's also the I've soldered it underneath. There's a place to put the LED connection as well, and the MIDI input is here as well. And it's a very robust little board. It's nice quality PCB, very simply laid out, very easy to understand, and yeah, it does the job perfectly. Basically, not much more you could ask for. It is an 8-way MIDI THRU box. I will put a link down below to the seller who's selling these in the UK, and they are extremely reasonably priced, and I would highly recommend them. So there you go. Have a good day, guys.